Hey guys, welcome to Mission Quest 1 in DFFOO Global, which is a global exclusive event. What I will show you guys here is going to be a one turn, sort of very cheesy run with a combination of Rem, 8 and Ace. Big note for the start is that this is going to be pretty much 100% consistent. I know there's a bit of RNG involved at the start where the boss may use either Mana Breath or Mana Breath Plus. The good thing about this is, as you can see right at the start, it will counter and break, which allows you to use the Ceodore call on 8 to fully heal your entire party. So with this healing and cleansing in place, doesn't matter what the boss does, here you actually notice that the boss will use Mana Breath Plus and you will very comfortably survive that attack. So right here boss A will get the next turn again. And usually this is a bit RNG. On this turn, the boss can use either Mana Breath or the Plus version. The Plus version will hurt, but since I've already healed with the Ceodore call, it doesn't matter. Before continuing further, also big shout out and credits to Rashomon, who shared with me on the Telegram group that it can actually counter the concentrate. So I sort of adjusted from there and turned it into a very cheesy strategy. Now everyone in my party has the U2 crystal passive, and in this run it is particularly useful. First off, you do need the damage because you want to bring the bosses to 89% before you activate the Lunafreya call. Also with 8, you want to take as many actions as you can fit in, so this includes using all his additional ability as well as the Ceodore base call, and finally ending his turn with LD. This is quite important, you do want to use both LDs at the start. The sequence of actions that I've taken is firstly meant to maximize damage on 8's turn, because every bit of percentage helps. But on top of that, it's also to help charge the force gauge, because every bit of percentage there helps as well, because Rem is a somewhat semi-competent force gauge charger. Coming to Rem's turn, she gets one free ability due to the U2 crystal passive, and you should use LD here because using LD here grants you a free use of her cure. And here you want to spam cure until the boss hits 89% and trigger the next concentrate threshold. The concentrate trigger here will remove the rest of Rem's LD, which means that she will no longer trigger her follow-up attack, which is okay because the job's already done. The whole point is to bring them down to 89% and fully charge your summon gauge, and you've met both of those conditionals. As long as you've managed to hit the 89% mark before Lunafreya call, you are good to go. Here I use all of Rem's additional ability for the same reason of charging the force gauge. Use up her last cure and then pop the Lunafreya call. The reason why you want to do all this after the bosses hit 89% is if Lunafreya call is done before 89%, the concentrate trigger will dispel the quick prayer, and you don't want that to happen. With the free turns, firstly what you want to do is PT plus to get the PT aura up, and on the final free turn, use LD again, which will replenish cure. With this, I'm at 100% force gauge. There is still one more cure ability left, but there is no more wiggle room because Rem's PT aura lasts only for 6 turns. I used the Lunafreya base call just to get the call aura up, and then I pop summon. Summon mode is really optional. The only reason I pop summon here is to keep the turn count at 1. If you don't pop summon, your run will be 5 turns as opposed to 1 turn. so that is a huge difference. With Rem, you then want to use her FR and her echoes and always target herself so that you get the consecutive turns with her. Finally, use swap turns and target Ace. This allows Rem to pass a turn and have one turn left of her BT aura, which is really all you need because Rem will not get another turn after this. I've hit the 69% threshold, so this triggers another concentrate and Ace will still counter attack even in summon mode. Coming to Ace turn, immediately swap out to the Ares friend support, don't do anything else with Ace. I'm still inside summon mode, so using FR with Ares is still a free turn, so spam 2 FRs and then use Healing Wind all the way until Ace returns. This will reduce your force time turns considerably, but trust me, you do not need that many turns of force because pretty soon the cheese will kick in. The whole point is to bring the force gauge bonus to an extremely high percentage, and Ares can do so in Rem's force time. Ace comes back and you are at 964%. Here, use Ace LD, and this is quite important. I don't actually have Ace FR and his BT is only at base, but you don't need either of them. The LD use is to land his traps, and this is pretty key because it does contribute to the cheese. Once that's done, use Cyan LD call. And quick disclaimer, my Cyan does have a 505 ultimate weapon equipped, and I would recommend to equip him with an ultimate weapon if you have one. It does make a difference. The boss is actually pretty low already, but what will happen here is that the boss will continuously trigger concentrate. Each time they do concentrate, Ace will counter the concentrate, and the concentrate also ticks down Ace's trap debuff, and that will actually turn it face up. And when it gets reduced from 6 turns to 4 turns, it will actually still trigger blind start. When the boss drops below 19% health, they will cast Curaga and heal themselves for 20% max HP, but that doesn't matter too much because they will still die pretty soon. The blind start comes in handy by helping to chip down their health once more, and here I simply use the Cyan base call to finish off the fight. You can of course use another of Ace's LD, but that will mean that your run will be a 2-turn run as opposed to a 1-turn run. It is somewhat hilarious that concentrate actually helps you rather than hinders you on this fight. It's something like the boss is killing themselves every time they do concentrate. Ace's counters here did finish off the fight, but even if it did not, there is still another round of blind start yet to go off, but the boss as you can see already dies here. Anyway, that's it for this fight. As always, if the video has been helpful, do leave a like, comment or subscribe. Till then, I will see you guys in the next mission quest. Bye!